time as a winemaker, have you ever taken on a grape as a challenge that became more of a challenge than you might have expected? One that you were puzzled by?
Yeah, I think that inherently every grape is a bit of a puzzle, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
And every grape reacts differently. And so I think we can never forget that as winemakers, we only get one shot a year, typically, right? Okay, fine. With 335 acres of estate vineyards, I get more than one shot a year at a lot of Cabernet, clearly. But there's many things that I only get one shot a year at, right? So for instance, we make a beautiful single vineyard Kerner here at Silverado, which is a variety you don't hear about very often.
Not really,
in Napa
no.
Valley.
Wow.
We have about 1 acre of it up just off of Soda Canyon Road. And I was very excited to see Kerner as a variety here because I had, of course, come across it when I was working in Germany and also in the Alto Adige in northern Italy. And I was like, what? Kerner, that's awesome, right? Here's this little Riesling cross that found its way over here. Beautiful, bright, acidic, very snappy and crisp sort of palate, great aromas. I just have this vision in my mind of like the wines that I experienced, especially when I was in northern Italy. But I'm not gonna lie, it took me a couple of years to understand that variety, right? To really know that while I feel very proud of the wine that we made in 2022 and 2023, it really wasn't until about 2024 that I was like, yes, we stuck that landing.
Nice.
We picked it at exactly the right time, right? And it is a bright, aromatic white varietal like that. You really have to grow it in the vineyard because there's nothing. You don't have that much to rely on in the winery to make it more than it already is. If you don't grow it right and pick it right? Like so other wines you have a little bit more, influence on in the winery. Right, like Chardonnay, you've got perhaps if you want barrel fermentation or malolactic fermentation, or red wines, you've got different methods of extraction and temperatures and oak regimes and this and that and the other. Bright, crisp, aromatic whites. It is, to me, it is winemaking pared down to its absolute most essential core.